Friends may come and go, but your bro always has your back. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 brothers in video games.
Yeah, I'm looking for my little brother.
For this list, we'll be looking at brothers originating from video games, which means no Ninja Turtles. They also don't have to be blood related, but there must be a familial relationship.
Where are you? Very close by.
Number 10, the Striaton Gym Triplets. Pokémon Black and White. When trainers enter a Pokémon gym, they can usually expect to find one experienced leader to face. However, in the Striaton gym, you'll face 3. This gym is comprised of simple puzzles that teach the basic principles of type effectiveness. Water beats fire, fire beats grass, and grass beats water for some reason. At the end of the gym, you'll only have to face one of the triplets, but it'll pit you against the triplet that has the type advantage against the Pokemon you picked at the start of the game. These brothers perfectly cover each other's weaknesses, and they actually battle together in Pokemon Black and White 2. Number 9, JC and Paul Denton, Deus Ex series.
Find me near the entrance to the sanctuary. I have so much to tell you.
Sure, biological siblings share the same blood, but what if your siblings were created from your exact DNA? Paul Denton was cloned by the Illuminati to create his twin brother JC in an effort to produce the perfect warrior.
I checked it out. Sorry, Paul. UNATCO isn't perfect, but I'm not a terrorist.
In the wake of the Illuminati's downfall, a third sibling, Alex, was also formed using the same genes, the sex of which, depending on if the player chooses a boy or a girl, and they serve as the main protagonist in Deus Ex Invisible War.
Will they submit to the rule of a software construct? What if some of them resist?
The people will welcome true equality. Help me, Alex.
Being the pawns of a secret society's master plan and race to fight is a rough way to begin your life. Eventually, they all reunite, but depending on the player's choices, the reunion could go in very different directions. Choose wisely.
I get the idea. What's the first move?
Number 8, Carl CJ and Sean Sweet Johnson, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
I'll catch y'all later. Hey, yo, just drop in. We all hanging out.
Tragedy can divide people, but also make bonds stronger. And in the case of the Johnson family, it kinda does both.
Like it says in the book, we are blessed and cursed.
Carl and Sean Johnson went their separate ways when their brother Brian died, but 5 years later, the death of their mother brings them together again.
Stop it! What are you doing, Carl? Brian, stop it!
At the start of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Carl moves back to Los Santos and him and Sean rebuild an empire. This is a great example of the lasting ties of brotherhood because, even after all their history, these two can resolve their differences and work with each other once more. For crime, of course.
Put Grove Street on the map for good. For life.
All right, nigga.
Grove Street for
Let's
life.
roll.
Number 7, the Carmine Brothers, Gears of War series.
Yeah, but I got a problem. Something's wrong with this thing.
War isn't for everyone, but the Carmines just can't catch a break.
See? Sniper!
The two younger brothers, Anthony and Ben Carmine, have a lot in common. They are caring, obedient, have decent aim, and oh yeah, they both die on their first day of duty.
My mom. Oh, I love him.
The eldest brother, Clay, breaks the mold by being an unapologetic badass who knows how to hold his own, though he does have a few close scrapes with death. Clay fights to avenge his two younger brothers in the war against the Locusts.
Good thing I wear a helmet.
These seemingly minor characters have really left an impression on gamers. Why does the Carmine family seem to be cursed, and who is the mysterious fourth Carmine brother? Maybe we'll find out in the next game. Number 6, Sam and Henry, The Last of Us.
It's all right. They're not the bad guys. Lower the gun.
In the dark and chaotic world of The Last of Us, Sam and Henry show that there's still hope left in humanity. The player meets up with the brothers as they're making their way through Pittsburgh, and earns their trust. Not without a few scratches, though.
We're leaving.
What? What's this bullshit?
Hey, now!
What the Henry?
Henry was very young when the fungal outbreak first occurred, and Sam, being born after the outbreak, has had to deal with it his entire life.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Henry tends to have a more positive view on things, while Sam is usually stone-faced and serious. They balance each other out and act as a motivation for each other to keep going.
Well, if you want him to join us, you can go wake his ass up.
Okay.
Number 5, Billy and Jimmy Lee, Double Dragon. The plot of Double Dragon is literally 2 seconds. Your girlfriend is captured by a gang and you must team up with your brother to get her back. Okay, that was more like 3. Anyway, Billy and Jimmy Lee, or Bimmy and Jimmy if you're playing Double Dragon 3, must fight through waves of enemies to win back Marion, Billy's girlfriend. After defeating the final boss, the brothers must take on each other to see who can win Marion's affection in a twist that many arcade gamers didn't quite see coming. Don't worry though, the Lee brothers have since reunited for a plethora of sequels, even teaming up with some aggressive amphibians on occasion. Number 4, Papyrus and Sans, Undertale. These skeleton brothers are a prime example of how different siblings can sometimes be. Sans is witty and relaxed, while Papyrus is outgoing, loud, and a little thick. They reappear on numerous occasions throughout Undertale, and even help the player out from time to time. In a world full of monsters and vicious creatures, these bony bros just want to have a little fun and make some friends. We won't give anything away, but you're not going to want to come between these two. We'll never be able to look at Microsoft Word font styles the same way again. Number 3, Dante and Vergil, Devil May Cry series.
Only one was left standing.
Siblings often fight, but when they're the children of a powerful, otherworldly demon, you might want to take a step back.
You sure know how to throw a party. No food, no drinks, and the only babe just left.
Dante offers his services to humans for the good of mankind, while Vergil embraces his demonic roots and vows to live up to his father's legacy.
Knowing this, I thought you'd be more useful to me. But I was wrong.
Needless to say, this causes some tension between the brothers, and it isn't long before steel starts clashing. Since they're both such accomplished swordsmen, they offer a good challenge for one another, and act as rivals. It can't be easy to strike down your own flesh and blood, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
And we're supposed to be twins.
Twins. Right.
Number 2, Solid, Liquid, and Solidus Snake, Metal Gear series.
Liquid, how the... You've served your purpose. You may die now.
Here is yet another example of brothers being created in a laboratory with clone DNA. However, the Snakes don't play as nicely as the Dentons.
When death comes for this girl, this nuclear module shall vanish from this world as well.
Solid, Liquid, and Solidus Snake were formed with the intention of making the world's finest super soldiers, and they were all produced with different combinations of genes from their father, Big Boss.
No one lasts forever.
Liquid jealously believes Solid has more superior genes, and Solidus spends his time trying to leave his mark on history, even becoming the President of the United States at one point.
What I wanted to take back from the Patriots are things like freedom, civil rights, opportunities. The founding principles of this country.
These brothers are medical marvels that seem much more like robots at first glance, but as their stories progress, they reveal themselves to be very much human.
I have a name. No. We have no past, no future.
Before we climb to our number 1 spot, here are a few honorable mentions.
You mean my wife?
What? Wife?
Yes, you know. Spouse, soulmate.
My evil twin, Uka Uka, has been freed from his underground prison.
I found the coffin.
Off the coast of Panama?
Yeah. All right, now get this. Okay, I open it up. Right?
Number 1, the Mario Brothers, Mario series.
Oh yeah, who's number 1 now? Me. Woohoo! I'm the winner!
The Mario Brothers are the tried and true pair that has lasted through the decades. The digital duo first teamed up in arcades in a simple screen-clearing platformer. Since then, Mario and Luigi have raced, golfed, played tennis, thrown parties, brawled, and even traveled through time to fight alongside their baby selves. Mario is the slightly older brother of the fraternal twins and exudes a confident go-getter attitude, while Luigi tends to be a little more reserved and skittish, though he always pulls through in a pinch. Man, is there anything these two can't do?
Oh yeah!
Do you agree with our list?
Nothing like it.
Oh yeah, how would you know?
Who are your favorite video game brothers?
Sam. Oh, all right. Take it easy. Take it easy.
For more informative top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Ye are the sons of Sparta. Within each of us flows his blood.